So, hi, my name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Come here. Good morning, Maxwell. How did you sleep last night? Did you sleep okay? Let's do some yoga. You ready? There's some people watching, and we're going to do some yoga with them, okay? I know the boys are getting up and getting ready for school, and so you want to go out and see what they're doing, don't you? You want me to let you out? Okay. All right. And I'll get busy. Get to business. There you go. All right. So, good morning. I am excited to be here with you for this 30-minute flow. Where is your focus? So, focusing on your outward, what's outside, but then bringing your focus in is key to your yoga practice. Of course, breath is most important, or one of the more important things, but your focus, your what's called the drishti, is really important. So through the class, I'll help you come back in or draw your focus in, and hopefully have a complete practice because of your drishti, because of your focus. Okay, so let's start seated comfortably. Hope you're excited to be here and do this with me. Inhale and reach up. I am. We're just going to lean to the side. So you're going to lean over to your right, and I'm going to lean over to my right. Reach up and over with the opposite arm and look up. Just feel the side body stretch, opening up. And now let's reach over to the other side. So walk your fingers out, point your elbow down, reach the arm up and over your ear. Good. And now reach down. Let's do it again on the other side. Reach. Draw your shoulder back. Feels better this time. And reach up and over the other way. Elbow in. Good. Now reach up. Let's turn your shoulders. So turn your body, hand on the outside of your leg, and look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach your arms up. So I did a yoga practice yesterday with one of a really good yoga teacher online. And I noticed that, and the reason why I was doing this yoga class was just to see perspective. Inhale, reach up. Let's twist again on the other side. To see perspective on, or to get perspective on how you all should turn your mats when we're practicing. And it seems to me, or it occurred to me that really, so reach up and change sides the other way. One more time, that having your mat perpendicular to my mat, I'm parallel to you, right? So you would be perpendicular, so straight up and down is probably the best way to set your mat, just like if we're in class, right? I don't know if that was obvious, but I thought I'd mention it. It may just be obvious, and I probably didn't even need to worry about it. You all figured that out. Now, another way you could orient the mat is to have it kind of at a diagonal. So then you're kind of looking to the side. But anyway, I think the best way is just to have it straight forward and back to your view. So now come onto your hands and your knees. I already did that without telling you what to do. So come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers apart, knees apart, hip width, and lower your belly towards the floor, and then round your spine up. Cat. Your head drops between the arms, and then lower your belly towards the floor and look forward. Inhale. Exhale all of that air out of the lungs as you round the spine. Now hold cat pose for a moment and rock from side to forward and back just a bit. And now lower your belly down, cow pose, and kind of rock forward and back. And then neutral spine. Walk your right hand forward, your left hand forward, and sink your glutes down towards your heels, and you can keep your legs up underneath you, coming into a supported child's pose. So your body rolls or rounds over the legs, reaching your arms, resting the forehead on the mat. Rest your forehead at like your hairline. So not flat on your forehead, but just a little bit tilted so that your neck is straight and comfortable. Start to lift up. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, come into plank. So let's do plank for 3 breaths right here. Okay? You can set your knees down if you need to. Maybe you set one knee down. Maybe it's too much. Maybe you set them both down. That's fine, right? Or you stay up. Just one more breath right here. Shift forward, lower down to the mat. Put your forehead down on the mat right here. Draw your elbows in. Press your feet into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, underneath your body. Feel your ribs pressing into the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your head up into cobra pose, elbows in. And then exhale, lower down. Do that again. Lifting up, press into your hands just slightly. And then exhale. Okay, so staying here on your belly, reach your right arm out straight to the side. Turn your head the opposite direction of your arm. And just kind of roll gently over to your side. Don't do anything more here, just stay right here. You maybe want to bend your knees so that you have a little more balance, but just stretching the pectoral for a moment, the shoulder. Breathing in and out. So your focus, your outward focus is across the floor. Your inward focus at that shoulder, the chest, being on your side and balancing. Now roll to your chest or your belly again and extend the opposite arm out. So here, my left, place your right hand on the floor, look over to the right, and then roll over. You can also, if this feels a little uncomfortable, you can tee the arm and press up. I like to have my arm more straight and roll up. And I'm bending my lower knee just to kind of balance so that my focus isn't just trying to manage my balance. I want my focus to be more on my breath and looking across the floor. Not looking at the floor really, but then focusing in on my shoulder and the pectoral stretch. Roll to your stomach. Very good. Slide your hands down, elbows in. Lift up. Cobra pose, press into your feet. Go ahead and keep lifting, keep lifting. Lift up your hips. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. And fold over. Bend your knees a whole lot so that your top of your ribs touches your thighs. Put your hands on the floor flat. So bend your knees enough that you can put your hands on the floor. Now straighten the right leg, keep the left knee bent. Bend the right knee and straighten your left leg. Warming up those hamstrings, straighten the right, bend the left. Other side, straighten the left and bend the right. And hold. Reach your hands behind you, clasp, reach the knuckles away. And the pinkies reach towards the floor, up over the head. And as you're holding here, relax, move the shoulders away from the ears. And try to straighten your legs just a little bit more. Pull in or contract your abs below the navel. You'll get a deeper fold. Reaching the arms, stretching the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, and the chest. Bring the hands down to the hips.
Slide the hands down the back of your legs, hands at your shins. Lengthen your head forward. Then exhale, fold. Inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. And go ahead and step to the front of the mat. Good. Didn't that feel awesome? Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms up, soften your knees, look up at your hands. Sun salutation, we'll do it 2 times to really warm up the body. Exhale, fold over, hands on the mat, lengthen your head forward, and step back plank. Shift forward, lower down to the mat, cobra pose. Pull your shoulders and chest away from the floor, elbows in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward and bend your knees, step your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Beautiful. Let's go right back into the second round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left leg back, right leg. Plank, lower down. Exhale to the mat, cobra pose. Chest up, and then lift up your hips, downward dog as you exhale. Pedal your heels right and left. And then hold static, hold still. Reach the heels away from you, hollow the belly, but then slightly pull in the front ribs, tailbone pointing towards the heels. Reach the right leg up straight, away from you. Look forward, step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left knee down. Go ahead and bring your right hand up to your thigh, left hand up to your thigh. Shifting the hips forward, so stretching the flexors, the front of the hips, the psoas muscles. Put the top of the foot down. Inhale and reach your arms up. Elbows out to your sides. Focus forward, chin neutral. Looking out, but then bringing your focus inward to the front of the hip, the shoulders opening up. Now sweep the elbows in towards each other. Bring them all the way together and then open up. Do that again. So moving the arms, dynamically stretching the upper body and static stretching the lower body, the flexors. One more time. Place your hands down on the floor. Straighten your forward legs. Send your hips back. Flex your foot in the front. Good. Draw down the left hip. Here's another way to think about it. Press into this heel, the right heel. Press into the right heel. And act like you're going to pull that heel back. You'll feel the connection of the hamstring right there. Got that? Good. All right. So now place your foot flat. We're going to step forward. So your left foot's going to go on the other side of your right foot. Lift up your left knee. Step your left foot to the outside of your right foot. So now you're in that cross leg position, shins crossing each other. Fold all the way over, relax the shoulders. Keep your hands on the floor so you keep balance. But press into your toes and press into your entire foot. So focus on your foundation for a moment. Lift up halfway, lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Focus, pressing into your feet. Inhale, lift your chest all the way up, balancing along the way. Keep your legs crossed if you can, up. And then we're going to lean over to the left. Nice, reaching up and over. Inhale and reach up. Uncross your legs, hands to your hips. I just noticed it started raining here in Brentwood, Tennessee. All right, press your feet into the floor. It's been raining a lot here. Soften the knees. All right, refocus, Kelly, right? Focus on what we're doing. Exhale, fold over. So I was just making the point. Focus can be distracted. Inhale, half lift. And that's the whole point of yoga. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back, plank. are one of the main points of yoga, is to keep your focus. Shift forward, lower down. We're going through a vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. And then hold still. Feel the stillness of your body. So slightly pull in the front ribs, slightly tilting the pelvis so your tailbone points towards your heels. Lift up the left leg. Look forward, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Set your right knee down and reach your arms up. Bring your elbows out to the side. You can put the top of the foot down maybe, or tuck your toes, whatever feels best, your choice. Elbows in to touch each other, good. And then open up. Do that again. Press your toes into the floor. There's your balance. Where's your focus? Opening and closing those arms. Meanwhile, the flexors on that right side are stretching. One more time. Open up. Now bring the hands down and flex your foot in the front, flatten your back. This heel, pull it back that way, energetically. So then you're engaging that hamstring muscle and drawing the hip under. Good, lift up your heart. And then if you want to exhale, fold or lower closer to your leg. Now put your foot flat, hands on the floor. Lift up your right knee, step your right foot on the other side of your left foot. Right there. So crossing your shins, straighten your legs, fold over, contract below the navel, lengthen the head forward, half lift, then exhale, fold. Press into your feet. In fact, spread your toes and press your toes into the floor. Press into both of your feet. Now lift all the way up. So you're focused on your feet, inhale, reaching all the way up, then focus on standing tall, reaching the arms overhead, then lengthen the side body, leaning over to the right, keep pressing into your feet. Inhale and reach up, bring the arms to your side, grab your hips, uncross your legs, excellent. Inhale, reach, and fold over your body. Hands on the floor, lengthen the head forward, step back to plank. Let's go through a vinyasa. Lowering down, that's one, exhale. This time if you want to cobra or up dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up, reach your right leg, turn your toes out and bend your knee, reaching the ball of your foot over onto the other side. See if you can peek over there underneath the arm and see your foot. See it over there? Make a rotation. And then extend the leg straight. Look between the thumbs. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. We're going to stay high coming into warrior one. So set your left heel down. And it's a heel to heel alignment. So look at your mat. You may have a line on the mat. You can see heel to heel alignment. Neat. Although, to make it easier, widen your base, right? So then you'd have space. Otherwise, to make it a little more complicated, a little more challenge of a balance, heel to heel alignment, hand on your thigh, lift up your chest, and lift up the arms. Reach up, warrior one. Look forward, pull back the right shoulder, and draw forward the left side. Good. Feel those flexors stretching on that left side at a different angle with the foot turned at an angle. Your forward knee over the ankle. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale and reach your arms up. Then exhale, your hands behind your back. Humble warrior. So clasp the fingers. Reach the knuckles towards the floor. Try to get your palms together as you reach. Now humble warrior. Bow. Let's move through that. Lift up, press into your forward foot. Lift up. Do that 2 more times. Very nice. 1 more time. Lift up, unclasp your hands and reach up to the sky. We're going to plant the hands on the floor and go through a vinyasa and then go to the other side. So hands on the floor, lift your left heel, step your right leg back, shift forward, lower down, lift up through, chest up, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and lift the left leg. Focus on that left leg up, turn your toes out. Then bend your knee. Look up underneath, peek over underneath the arm and see the ball of the foot over there. Rotate your foot. Both directions. Then extend the leg straight. Look between your thumbs. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Good. Right heel down. Widen your base or keep it narrow. Inhale, reach your arms up. Stretch. Big stretch. Pull in your front ribs as you do that. Right, so pull your belly in or lift your waistline. That's a good way to think about it. Then exhale your hands down behind you. Reach the palms together, clasping your fingers, reach the knuckles, and then bow over the forward leg. Let's do that 3 times. Reach the knuckles away from you, look back, and then lift up. Do that again. Fold over that forward leg or bow. Humble warrior, reaching the hands away from you. And then one more time. Reaching the arms up and pouring over that leg. Lift up. Unclasp your hands and reach up. Big stretch. Exhale your hands to the floor. Step that left leg back. Vinyasa. Last one of those. Lower, lift up your chest up through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, look forward between your hands and bend your knees. Step to the center of the mat. Malasana. So sit in your glutes down to your heels. Right here. Now we're going to lift up. So press into the heels, lift up, stretch. And then squat down. If you have trouble with your knees, just go halfway and then lift back up. We're going to do that 5 times. If you can, go all the way down. 4. Focus on your feet, your hips, your lower back. Mobility. Again, stop halfway if that's what serves you well. If you can go all the way down to your heels, do that. So we're just going to come up one more time. Lift up. And bring it down. Right there. Good. Now just have your arms drape over your legs like that. So round your back, turn your head right and left. Malasana, easy pose. Notice your arches of your feet. Are they caving in? Are they dumping in? I want you to lift your arches of your feet. Then get your knees on the inside of your triceps like that. Reach the right arm, right hand in front of the right foot. Lift up the left. Reach, stretch. A little twist. Lift the heart. Press into your feet. Good. Now bring the arms on the inside of the knees. Lift up your chest. Hands to your heart, and let's change sides. Reach the left hand, reach the right arm, twist. And then bring your hands together. Shall we? Just for a few seconds. We've got time. Practice. Hands here. Lean in, lift your knees, shift forward. Press into your fingertips. That's your brakes. Look forward. Lift up your toes off the floor. Point your toes, breathe. Press round the back, round the back. Then set your feet down and sit on the mat. Extend the legs out straight. Very nice. Bring your right foot to the inner thigh. See, I got deodorant on my knee. That tells you that's how high your knees are up.
reach up your arms. This knee is gently to the side. Now you're just gonna turn. Such a nice stretch. Janusirsasana. Press that calf into the floor. Flex your foot. Turn and look over. Face forward. Fold over your leg. Reaching your hands, palms flat. Your right leg is just over to the side comfortably. Hopefully you can place something under it if it's not. As you fold forward, take another breath. And then exhale, come to your edge right here, meaning feel the stretch, feel where you shouldn't go any further. And hold that for 3 breaths. Maybe you can bring your nose to your knee. Inhale, lift up, slide your hands in, extend your left leg out, sit up, bring your right foot, opposites, right leg out, left foot, inner thigh, sit up tall. We're still on? Yep, okay. I'm now paranoid about the microphone. Press your calf into the floor. This leg drops out to the side. Focus. The leg on the leg that's out straight. Hands on the floor. Walk your hands out. So we'll do the stretch first and then we'll turn. Press your calf down. The order is not important of which one comes first. Inhale and then exhale and fold over. How is this side compared to the other side? Probably a bit different. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Now start to lift your chest, look forward. Now we're going to turn the body, get that little slight turn of the spine, shoulder turning back. Look over your shoulder. Right there, good. Now look forward, and we're just going to sit on your mat. And we're going to close class together. You are done with 30 minutes of movement. Thank you for doing this with me. Bring your hands together. Edge of your hands to the forehead, the brow. Make that light touch, feeling that connection. And then bring the edge of the hands to the heart and bow your chins. And thanks and gratitude for your practice, for our ability to practice together, even though it's virtually. I bow my practice to you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up to this 30-minute program. I hope you have a wonderful day or wonderful whatever time of day it is if you're watching the recording. Leave me comments and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye.